Hello everyone, welcome to another video on AdminLTE plugin for Appgini. So in this video we are just going to cover the new features that we have created in the latest release and show you around how to use them. And one of the significant features we have added is the table views builder here. So this one will help you create database views for your existing table, so you can provide your select query and be able to create table views and manage the table views. You can edit them, delete, give access to the table views on your interface. Also, we have added new chat libraries. Like this one, you see we are using HiChat for displaying this 3D. This is a 3D bar chart here, so you can render your data using HiChat. Or you can use Google Chats like this one. This is a donut chat from Google Chat here. You can see how it looks like. Also, we have a regional map here, also from Google Chats. So all you need to do is just provide the region, like for example United States, the valley. So if you have a table that has countries and the data related to countries in the world or in whichever continent, you can now render it using this regional map here. Like for me, we are using total orders per country now. You can see, if you highlight there, you see United States we have 122 orders, and in Germany we have 123 orders, and so on and so forth. So you'll be able to see that, visualize that there. So first thing, we have this search bar here, search icon. So you realize in the previous versions we had this search here on this side menu. So we had this search icon on this side menu here, so we have moved it to the top bar here. So now you can now click on it, and you can search from there, right? So here we go. So also the search page, we made some few styling adjustments to it and the way it looks like right now. So you can have all your search results showing there. So it shows search results from all your tables that have the keyword. So you have the table name here, that's customers. You have 41 results. You can view all records from the table view, or you can just view an individual item. So if you say view all here, it takes you to the table view to view all the results, or you can just view an individual record like like this one. This one, if you click on it, just shows you the individual record like that. So that's it for the search. Okay, and you can also expand this to see more fields that are not fitting on the table there. Yeah, and that's it. So that's it for the search. So you realize also from this menu here we had these items on this menu. So we have moved them to this menu here. We have created a new menu with this icon, so you can just get the app settings, user area permissions, reports builder, dashboard builder, custom pages builder, table views builder, API documentation, group admins, theme switcher, and import CSV. So you find them on this menu. So this one we have declared it, so it only contains the admin area and the profile and the logout. So it's simple, but you can find all the advanced features here. Okay, so on to the next thing. So user area permissions, this is a feature that is there. You can have permissions for your user area, table view, and the data view. So for the table view, basically you can allow groups access to certain tables, like printing detailed view, CSV, exporting CSV, and filters. So you can restrict such features to different groups, right? So that's easy. So for all your groups, you find them here. You can just set all the permissions for this. right? So, and we are planning to have a feature where you can export these permissions. Let's say you have set your permissions on your local development environment, and you want to import them on your online server. Like, you can import them instead of going to recreate them again all over again. So that's it, or in case you lose them. So the detail view here, also you can have some few permissions here to read only fields and hidden fields. Hidden fields means they'll be hidden totally, you won't be able to see them, but read only fields, they'll be there, but you won't be able to edit them. So we made a fix here such that if you have a lookup field, previously they were not being made read only, but right now if you do update, say you want this field to be read only and to save changes, that one will be applied to your table. So that's it. So let's go to the reports builder here. So the reports builder, there are no great changes there. So the only thing we did was to add this, so that you can collapse the date filter card. So if you have you realize you have a date filter, so you can decide to have a date filter for your report, right? So if you wanted to have the filter card collapse, so you can see how it looks like. So let's go to this report here, this one here. You see, this is the date filter. You see this card is collapsed right now, right? So you have to expand it this way to see what you have here. Like, you can select the period of the date you want, like that. So in some cases you may want this one to be expanded by default like this, so that when a user comes, some users may not know, not users are the same, so you may want to have this one expanded like this, so they just see that directly. So by default we have it collapsed like this. Okay, so but you can now come to your report builder here and say you set this one to collapse date filter card. No, say no here, so that it will not be collapsed. It will not be collapsed. Yeah, so just be open. So once you do that, go back to the reports, total orders per year. Now you see it's not collapsed, it's just open now. You can filter easily. So if you want to do last year, let's see, last year, 5 filters, yeah, and you see your data there. So total orders per year from January 1st 2022 to 31st, have one order only, and that's it. The next thing we have is also here on these ones. So if you want to delete, like here, we now have like a pop-up to confirm. Previously we didn't have that, so you can now, maybe you accidentally clicked on this one here, you want to delete it, but now you can confirm. The same to the reports actually. So if you have your report and you accidentally click on this delete button, it now confirms if you want to delete, but previously it wasn't there. So that's another fix we made. Now we go to table views builder. So this one, some users may have their table views, so they may, because Appgini by default doesn't allow you to create table views. You can only create tables, right? And once you create your tables, you can now query from your tables directly if you want to. But in some cases you may need to create table views. Table views are just virtual tables based on select statements that you create. So you may have a statement that you want to create a table view for. So you can now create table views for your database and be able to edit them and manage them right here. So once you come to this menu here, you'll see this form here to create a table. You just give it the name, the icon. The icon is for the purpose of the menu here, because the table views will be created and placed on the menu. So, and the table group that you want, because you see here we have sales, operations, catalog, extras. So you select which table group do you want it to go under, and the groups that access the table view that you've created. So you can select multiple or a single group there. Hide in nav menu. So if you say yes, it will be hidden, so it won't be placed in on any of these menus here, whether you select it for any group here. it won't be shown, it will be hidden. But if you say no, it will be shown in the menu that you selected. Then here you provide your query, SQL query. Select should start with select. So we have this interactive SQL queries tool provided by Appgini by default here, so you can use it to run your query and see that it returns the correct data, so that you can now put it here and create your view. Okay, so we have sample views that we have created here, like total sales per product. So this has created a view in our database. So if you want to know the exact view, so this is it. This is how it's called. So if you go to your database, you'll see under your database, you see Northwind, we have the tables. These are the tables, and then these are the views. Okay, so for this we have our view, this one here, total sales per product, and you'll see it has all the data that we want. So this one is good because you won't have to be requiring. So anytime you have a new product, you have new sales, automatically the copy will be made here, so that it will always be updated. You won't need to be requiring the total sales per product. Just be available here, and you can pull this data now to your application, and it will be available for you. So you can also query your table views if you want to, because we provided for you this here. So this is our table view that we have created here, this one. Yeah, so if you want to edit the code, you just simply click on this, edit. So it will populate the data there. You can change the name, change the icon, change the group you want to, table group. You see the table group here. Table group is under sales. So if you go to sales, you'll see total sales per product. This is a table view actually, but these are Appgini tables. But you see, we have added this table view. It has appeared on the menu. We'll see how it looks like. Then only admins can access it, not hidden, and the SQL query is right here. So this is our query. So you need to have knowledge of SQL actually to do this, or have your query. You can use a query builder application to do that. So in my case, I have a simple query builder here. So it's called Visual Query Studio. For me, this is a custom application for me. I created just to do this. So if you select your database there, so you have the database, so you can see all the tables and the views in your database. Like you see, we have this. It will show us all the records that we want here. So you can create queries here visually actually. So if you have visual query, so you can join tables. Right, so if you select a table, like let's say you go to products here, so you'll see we have suppliers, we have supplier ID. So we don't know who these suppliers are, because Appgini stores the ID for a lookup field, so we don't know who this. So there is a suppliers table here. Yeah, so we want to know, like we want to create a visual query. So join table, we'll say inner join. Joining table is suppliers there. Then we want to say company name, joining it to supplier ID on our main table here, products table. Okay, then you can choose the fields you want to be shown actually. So if you want to see the product name, I want to see now to bring you all the things you want to see here. So if you want to see the, let's see, quantity per units. Okay, so you can click here to add join tables. I think you're not seeing the fields from the other table, from this table. So click here. Okay, now you have all our fields there. So product name. If you want to see product name, if you want to see now the company name of this, supplier's company name. That's it. You can add your conditions if you want to do any conditions here. Okay, you can order, you can group by, you can add limits. So this tool is actually helpful for me if I want to do visual query building. So for my queries here, okay, that's on the side note. So here's your query, how it looks like. So that's it. You can run your query using that tool to see how it looks like. So if you want to edit the now, so this total sales per product, we've seen it's under the sales group. So here it is, sales. So here's how it looks like now. You can see the table there. You can search through it, If you want to search for a particular product, here it is. You can print. Okay, so you can print your data there. You can copy Excel, CSV, and hide. That's basically how the table view looks like when you've created it and put it under your menu here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And you can edit the code for that page. Like, let's say you want to this page here, we have its code. Now you want to edit, maybe you want to do something else, like add a chart to it. Now this one you can do it manually now, or edit something, you know, here. So you can just come to the table view builder here and go to this one here, edit page code. Okay, so it will take you to this page here. So you can edit the code for this page. So by default, you see it has its own code automated there, but you want to add something to it. Let's say H2. Test add code. See, and save code changes. Okay, so once you've done that, so you can come now to cells and go here. You see here's the code that we have added. So you can add it anywhere you want in that script actually. So, and you can edit it. So you see that right now by default it's having 50 records per page. You could want it to have 20 or 10, so you can do the same thing actually. So let's go back here to the builder, edit this. So we can remove this one now because you've seen how it works. So if you come to this, there's this inbuilt function here that render the table. So you said 50, so you want maybe 20, only 20 records per page. Save changes. That's it. So go here, you'll see that we have only 20 records per page now. So you have to navigate to all the other pages. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty it for table views builder. So also we made a quick fix here. So you noticed in the previous version, if you did collapse this, there will be a space remaining right here. This table view could not expand to occupy the entire space, you know, having equal space on the side. So we fixed that. Right now, whether you expand or collapse the sidebar, it will always be occupying 100% of its space here. So that's fixed. So you can always that's it. Okay, so for these charts here, for this we said we added new chart libraries here for high charts and Google Charts. So you can find the documentation under the documentation. If you are here, you can go to the dashboard builder, for example, and click on documentation here. You can also view YouTube videos. Anytime we record a new video, will always be on a YouTube playlist, so you always find the videos there. So you can go to YouTube also, but for documentation purposes, you come here and go to widget functions. Under widget functions, you can now scroll through to see, you know, different functions that we do have. So for this specific case, we want to see the Google Charts, for example. Google Charts. So Google Charts, we have pie chart, donut chart, line chart, area chart, bar charts, regions, and gauge. So you can be able to see all the examples we have here and have example usage. Like if you want a pie chart, this is how you do. Call the function Google Charts, provide the type as pie chart, provide the query for your data, and let's see how it looks like here. So provide the query, SQL query chart data, the value label for your values, the title for the chart, the card color, primary, you have the colors there, the card size, the card outline, whether the card should be collapsed or not, and custom chat options. This one takes an object, an array of objects that you can pass custom chat options to your chats. That's it. So the same applies to all the other chats that we have here. Okay, so the same to iChats. So iChats, we have donut 3D, pie, line single, cylinder 3D, and column 3D. So the chats, and here is how they look like. You have this is how donut 3D chat looks like. So how the pie chat looks like. The line single, so you have a single line chat here. That's how it looks like. Now cylinder 3D, this is how cylinder 3D looks like. And finally the column 3D. That's how it looks like. So example usage there. So in case you have any problems or questions, you can always ask. But for now, that's it about our update. So we're working on other features as well, including encrypting data and exporting settings, and even these dashboard pages, you can export them now in future. Like you've created your dashboard, you want to export it and import it into your application somewhere else, so you can be able to do that. Yes, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching.